Hello everyone, it is TechSigs here. Today we're going to be talking about CodePen, and more specifically we're going to be talking about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So for today I just really want to give a very brief and very basic description of what these things are. So first off, CodePen itself is just a platform really where you can interact with these coding languages and it pretty much shows up in real time. Whereas traditionally, if you were to do this before, a lot of times you would have to do it in like Notepad or something like that and then go to the page where it's located and refresh the page every single time you want to see it, and it was very time consuming, very annoying, and was not fun to work with. Whereas CodePen here, you can pull up, either make your own code or go into the search bar and find someone else's and practice modifying it, which is what we're doing here. You can go in, play around with it, and basically it's a great way to learn how to code HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So with that, we're going to get into these languages themselves. First, we have HTML. The way to think about HTML is really, that's pretty much like the text and how to put in pictures and stuff like that. It's mainly getting the information on the page is the way to think about it. So here we can see we have a paragraph here. It says just press the button above to toggle, and we can change that to, we'll just say something really simple. Just hello. Oh, it's going to update. There we go. See, it updates right away so you can see what you're doing. Let's say we have this little picture down here with the dark light mode switcher. Let's make it just a really basic smiley face. There we go. When you click on that smiley face, and what do you know? It's a dark light mode switcher. Alright, so that's basically HTML. It's very basic in this example. Let's move on to CSS. So CSS, the way you think about this one, the way I think about it, most basic terms, is just making the website look pretty. It's kind of like setting the colors of the backgrounds and how to format your pictures. That's how you should think about CSS on a very basic level. So here we have the dark light mode switcher. Right now dark color is set to some sort of dark gray, and we can go in here and just put red, and that changes the dark to red. And we can go in the light color and change it to, let's say I'm feeling festive today, let's say green. So we're going to do red and green. Oop, yeah, there's the light there. We can go in, light color, and we switch this up. What do you know? Goes from red and green to green and red. See, very basic, just switching the colors around. We can change the color of the button. So that says light color. We can also make that to dark color. And now our button is red all the time. So there you go. Just you kind of understand that CSS is really just for making the colors on the screen and the backgrounds look pretty. Now for our last one, we have JavaScript here, and this is probably the most interesting, and in my opinion, and just the most you can really do with. This is more of like the logic of the page is how I think about this one. So here it's pretty much, your function is toggling dark and light, and then it's getting your IDs and getting them, and pretty much is doing the actual work of switching the colors around. So we can see here if variable body document, say we don't want it to get body, and let's say for some reason we just put, there's no other ID here, but we just change the ID. We'll just make it, for no reason, 7. See, I broke the page because now it's not finding the correct thing that it is interacting with in HTML. So if we want to fix that, we can just go back in HTML here and also name this 7. And there we go. Once it finally loaded, we fixed it again, just because this JavaScript is doing like the actual coding of it and finding the ID, which is 7. So there you go, guys. Very, very basic a very basic overview for people that have no idea what these things were, which was me not too long ago. So if you have any questions, you can comment below, and I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you.